Muhammad Ali Jinnah, born on 25 December 1876 to Jinnah Punja and his wife Mithibai in a rented apartment on the second floor of Wazir Mansion. He was of a Gujarati Shia Muslim background. After his death, his relatives and other witnesses claimed that he had converted in later life to the Sunni sect of Islam. His father was a merchant and was born to a family of textile weavers in the village of Paneli in the princely state of Gondal, Kathiawar, Gujarat. His mother was also of that village. They, parents of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, had moved to Karachi in 1875. Having married before their departure, Karachi was then enjoying an economic boom. Jinnah was the second child. He had three brothers and three sisters, including his younger sister Fatma Jinnah. As a boy, Jinnah lived for a time in Bombay with an aunt and have attended the Gokal Das Tej Primary School there, later on studying at the Cathedral and John Cannon School. In Karachi, he attended the Sindh Madrasatul Islam and the Christian Missionary Society High School. He gained his matriculation from Bombay University at the high school. In 1892, Sir Frederick Leigh Croft, a business associate of Jinnah Punja, offered young Jinnah a London apprenticeship with his firm, Graham's Shipping and Trading Company. Soon after his arrival in London, Jinnah gave up the business apprenticeship in order to study law. The aspiring barrister joined Lincoln's Inn at London. Jinnah's legal education followed the pupillage legal apprenticeship system, which had been in force there for centuries. To gain knowledge of law, he followed an established barrister and learned from what he did, as well as from studying law books. In 1895, at age 19, he became the youngest British Indian to be called to the bar in England. Although he returned to Karachi, he remained there only a short period before moving to Bombay. At age of 20, Jinnah began his practice in Bombay, the only Muslim barrister in the city. His first step towards a brighter career occurred when the acting Advocate General of Bombay, John Molesworth Macpherson, invited Jinnah to work from his chambers. In 1900, P. H. Dastoor, a Bombay Presidency magistrate, left the post temporarily and Jinnah succeeded in getting the interim position. After his 6-month appointment period, Jinnah was offered a permanent position on a 1500 rupees per month salary. Jinnah politely declined the offer, stating that he planned to earn 1500 rupees a day, a huge sum at that time, which he eventually did. Nevertheless, as Governor General of Pakistan, he would refuse to accept a large salary, fixing it at 1 rupee per month. He was elected President of All India Postal Staff Union in 1925. Jinnah pleaded forcefully for rights of workers and struggled for getting a living wage and fair conditions for them. Jinnah, as a staunch supporter of Hindu Muslim and Indian unity, started his political career with Indian National Congress in 1906, started his parliamentary career in 1910, and on January 4 elected as a member of Imperial Legislative Council from Bombay. The All India Muslim League, popularized as the Muslim League, was a political party established in 1906 in British India. The first session of the party was held in Karachi in 1907. Muhammad Ali Jinnah joined the League in 1913. In 1920, he resigned from the Indian National Congress when it agreed to follow the campaign Satyagrah which he considered a political anarchy. In reaction to the Nehru report, Quaid-e-Azam, to safeguard the interests of Muslims, gave his 14 points in March 1929. Jinnah and Iqbal corresponded in 1936 and 1937. In subsequent years, Jinnah credited Iqbal as his mentor and used Iqbal's imagery and rhetoric in his speeches. Amibai Jinnah was the first cousin and first wife of the founder of Pakistan, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, from 1892 until her death in 1893. She was born in 1878 in Paneli Moti, a village in Rajkot, district of Gujarat, India, during the time of British India. Affected by this tragedy, it was 25 years before Jinnah chose to marry again. Aged about 40, he took Ratanbai Patit 1900 to 1929 as his second wife on April 19, 1918. Ratanbai Jinnah, by the 20th February 1900 to 20th February 1929, also known as Rati Jinnah, was the second wife of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, was born in Bombay, Presidency, British India, into extremely affluent and well-connected petite family that belonged to the Parsi community. She was the only daughter of the businessman Sir Dinshaw Petit and his wife, Lady Dinabai Petit. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, then 40, was only 3 years younger than Rati's father, and the two men were good friends. Jinnah was frequent guest at Petit Hall, the sprawling seaside residence of the Petit family, at the foot of Malabar Hill in Mumbai. It was in this setting that Rati and Jinnah became acquainted. They were both nationalists, loved horses, and were avidly interested in politics. Their romance, however, started in Darjeeling while the two were together on a vacation. Despite an age difference of 24 years and the fact that Rati was barely 16 at the time, the two decided to get married. Since Rati was underage, her father was able to prevent the marriage for the time being, and the matter brewed for more than a year with no resolution. Rati was the only daughter. She had three brothers of her parents. A grand banquet was held on the birthday of Rati at the Taj Mahal Hotel in Mumbai. After the baronet had regaled his guests with a witty after dinner speech, Rati stood up saying, "Thank you, Papa," and went to drop a bombshell. She calmly informed the gathering that she had accepted the proposal of marriage from Jinnah and that they would be married shortly. She asked the audience to wish them joy. When the time came for Rati to abandon the Parsi community and be received into the Muslim community, she was disowned and thrown off by her family and had to leave her father's house forthwith. In 1918, only weeks after her 18th birthday, Rati converted to Islam, married the 42-year-old Muhammad Ali Jinnah in an Islamic wedding, and cut all ties with her family and the Parsi community. Their only child, Dina Jinnah, was born on 15th August 1919. Dina was 10 years old when Rati died the next day, her 29th birthday, on 19 February 1929 due to intestinal ailments with cancer speculated to be the cause. Muhammad Ali Jinnah spent the last 2 months and 10 days of his life at Ziyarat Balochistan. His political activities and responsibilities had increased manifold during the last 10 years of his life, when he already entered the morning of his old age, work, work, and more work. From 1930s, Jinnah suffered from tuberculosis. Only his sister and few other close to him were aware of his condition. On 6 July 1948, Jinnah returned to Quetta, but at the advice of doctors soon journeyed to an even higher retreat at Ziara being cooler place. By 9 September, Jinnah had also developed pneumonia. Doctors urged him to return to Karachi, where he could receive better care, and with his agreement, he was flown there on the morning of 11 September. Dr. Ilahi Bux, his personal physician, believed that Jinnah's change of mind was caused by foreknowledge of death. Jinnah died at 10:20 p.m. at his home in Karachi on 11 September 1948 at the age of 71, just over a year after Pakistan's creation. Today, Jinnah rests in a large marble mausoleum, Mazar-e-Qaid, in Karachi. In 1957, the government of Pakistan held an international competition to design a new mausoleum for Jinnah. Fatma Jinnah, who sought input from the public in the design of monument to her brother, she then commissioned architect Yahya Merchant, a Bombay-based architect who was a personal friend of Jinnah, to design the monument. President Ayub Khan laid the foundation stone of the monument on July 31st, 1960. It was inaugurated by Yahya Khan on 18 January 1971. Please like and subscribe.